Hello, welcome all. This is our second video on CLO PLO Excel sheet. We stopped here on this survey sheet, which is the course learning outcomes. Before this, in the previous video, we have seen the CES survey, the survey which is done on the EduGate. The students fill in this survey before they see their results. So I told you about this in the previous video and we stopped here. So let's move on and look at the next sheet, which is the course learning outcome survey sheet. What is in this sheet? Now, this survey is to be done by each course teacher at the end of the course. This survey is done in class, where you can either give hard copies to the students or you can put up a survey on Google Forms and ask your students to fill it. But before the students fill in the survey, you need to explain them the survey questions, the questionnaire, whatever you have, because this questionnaire you can prepare in coordination. All course sharing teachers with the course coordinator can design a questionnaire from the CLOs, from the course learning outcomes. Like every course has to attain a certain number of course learning outcomes, means your students should get these course learning outcomes by the time they reach the end of the course. So you have to assess what have your students achieved. So you can all come together, all the course sharing teachers with the course coordinators can prepare questions and you can put these questions in a questionnaire, and this survey or this questionnaire can be done after you finish your syllabus in your classroom. Then data from this is collected and uploaded in this sheet here. So let me show you how this. Okay, right now, as we didn't do, I don't have any sample to show you, but as in this semester we all will be doing the course learning outcomes survey. So inshallah you will have the same sheet. When you insert data, you will get graphs which will show you your CLO outcome. Then we have the PLO survey. It is the same survey. The PLO survey is for the program learning. The CLO survey was for the course learning outcomes. So this survey sheet also shows the overall program learning outcomes. How many students are satisfied? What is the percentage of satisfied, students PLOs, and you will see a graph there. The last sheet is the assessment summary sheet. This is the most important sheet because it will reflect the complete statistics and graph of the CLOs, the course learning outcomes and the program learning outcomes. It will show you how many students have passed satisfying the CLOs and PLOs. And also it will show you how many students have failed without satisfying these CLOs and PLOs. It looks like this. See, it's a sheet which has a lot of graphs, and each graph is showing you the assessment of the CLO or the PLO. Okay, individual assessment. See, the single pink and blue, the maroon, the blue and the maroon, this is the PLO and the CLO. See, it's comparing and showing you clearly what is the range, what is the percentage achieved. So we have looked into all the 12 sheets which we will be working on in the CLO PLO Excel file during the semester. Now this Excel file we will be doing for each group of each course. Now let's do it practically. Now let's move on and do it practically. So I will now open my Excel sheet So this is my CLO PLO Excel sheet. As I told you, the first sheet, all courses, it's already logged, it's already mapped. All the courses from level 1 till level 8, if you see here, all the courses of English department are mentioned, and each course is mapped here with the PLOs. Can you see this? We are using I for introductory, pre for proficiency, and M for master. This is the level 7 and 8 courses. So this is already logged, it is already done, where all our courses are mapped with the program learning outcomes. This is all course sheet. This is the first sheet you will see in your CLO PLO Excel file. Then let us move on to the next tab. The next one is the PLOs. Here the English program learning outcomes are distributed into 3 domains as I showed you before, and all the program learning outcomes are clearly mentioned with their code K1, K2, S1, S2, S3, S4, C1, C2, C3. So this also we cannot make any changes to it. It is already built in sheet. Now here is where we will start working on. This is our course design. This is the basic layout which we will fill for each group and each course. So let's come here. Course name, we don't have to write the course name, we just come and write course code. Let me zoom it so that you can see it better. Yes, so my course code is 332 ENG. See, when I just entered the code short story, this has come up automatically. Okay, so you just need to insert the course code and write ENG here. Once you put the course code in this format, then the course name is auto. It will appear automatically. Now instructor's name, let me write my name here, Azma Hussain. Fine. Then which semester? This is 2021. This is the first semester. So I have written what is my group. Let me take any of my short story group. So I will say 3810. Fine. So I have filled in this information. So this is my course information here right on top. And where I am filling this information? In my course design. Right? Now once I have filled in, let's move on. We have to now put in our course learning outcomes. From where can I pick up my course learning outcomes and see how they are mapped with the PLOs? You remember we had done our blueprint, right? Blueprint is the best file from where you can pick all these in the data for your Excel sheet, because see, our blueprint has the CLOs, it has the PLO code, it also has the mark distribution for all the assessment tools like quiz, midterm, assignment, final, and how you are going to distribute each with the CLO. So that is the best sheet from where you can pick up your data for this sheet. So let us go to our Excel. Here this is my blueprint. Now what I have to do is I need to copy, double click, highlight it, copy, Control C, copy, come and paste it here with a double click, please. If you put a single click, it will double click, and then Control V. Now this is my first course learning outcome. Then again I come back. See, automatically it comes 1 here. The moment I enter, this is auto, the column on your left, the numbers are auto. So you don't have to do anything. You will just copy and paste all your CLOs one by one from your blueprint. So let us go back again. You have to do it single, individual. You cannot copy all. It will create an error. So again, Control C, come back, double click and paste. This is my CLO 2. Now CLO 3, Control C, double click, Control V. Now CLO 4, double click, highlight it. Use shortcut keys, it's much better and easy for you. Control C, come back, double click, Control V. And again go back to your Excel sheet, blueprint Excel sheet. Now pick the last one, Control C, come back, double click and paste. Now, did you see that when we moved on, here we have entered all the CLOs and the number for each CLO has automatically generated. So now all my course learning outcomes are in my course design sheet. What I have to do here is I have to map them with my program learning outcomes. So let me check. Here is my PLO code. Can you see this? This is my PLO code in my blueprint or test specification table. So my CLO 1 and CLO 2 are mapped to K2, the program learning outcome K2. Then CLO 3 is mapped to S1, CLO 4 is mapped to S2 and CLO 5 is mapped to C3. Fine. So I will just note them down and we'll move on to fill this data into our course design sheet. So let's come here. Now my first CLO, I have to map it to K2. So my course, being a level 6 course, is an proficiency course. So what I will do, I will write 2. Then again the second CLO is also related to K2 because it is knowledge. They have to recall the past stories. Then story analysis. This is related to skill. So it comes under S1. My fourth CLO is related to S2. So here under S2, can you see? Here under S2 and in line with CLO 4. This is how I line them up, you know. Now here I will put 2. And my last one is, it is internet resources, means students have to use internet to produce a good assignment or a project. This is related to C3, you know, the PLO 3. So what I am going to do, I am going to write 2. See, once I have mapped, automatically here it comes okay. If there is something in pink and ER, that means there is an error. Now, what CLOs are available in my blueprint, I have picked up and marked them here. Fine. Now, once this is done, just go down, scroll down. Once you scroll down, can you see you have direct assessment tool? Here you have to enter whatever. If tool 1 is quiz, I will write quiz and put 10. Let me show you. See, quiz and then 10. It goes okay. Now I can change it, girls. If I want, I can change. If I want this to be assignment, I can put tool 2 assignment. I can put tool 3 midterm. It's up to us. It's up to us to select the tool. But these 3 or 4 first tools are only used for quizzes, midterms, assignments, presentations. Okay, practical. If you have any such practical quizzes or assignments, all this you will use only from here. And then you will put the grades here, 10, 20, 10, whatever is the grading you are giving. Tool 16, you will type final exam and write 60 marks. Your total here must be 100. Fine. So always remember that final will be only in tool 16. So you will use the tools in an order. So now you have filled in your direct assessment tool table with the grades. As you scroll down, you have to enter. Can you see what we have to do now? You have to enter your student's name and ID here. Now, from where can I pick up this data? This data I can take from my user, educate user. So let's go on and log in. So this is my university login. Just let me log in. Okay, and then I come to students list. Let me take any group. I said 3, 8, 10. So I am going to this group. I want to see the number of students there. Here, can you see Excel export on your right corner? Just click that. All the students' details will be exported here. Open it, double click it, it will open. Now, enable edit, click there so that you can edit it. It will be a bit slow. You need to just wait, because once you enable, then you can copy the data. It's taking time.